This is one of those stories that makes you say, come on, you've got to be kidding. When utilities like Southwest Gas and NV Energy ask the state to approve rate hikes, they have to justify asking customers to pay more. But some of the expenses those utilities have tried to slip into recent rate hike cases are nothing short of a slap in the face to us, the customers.
Golf memberships and massages, Golden Knights hockey games and bartenders, first-class travel and spa treatments. All things that this report shows Southwest Gas wanted Nevada customers to pay for.
These type of expenses erode public trust in regulators because of the way that companies bury them in their rate case filings, and it takes a lot of work to dig them up.
Energy and Policy Institute, a clean energy consumer watchdog group, did that work, combing through thousands of public records to spotlight inappropriate expenses utilities across the country are trying to pass on to consumers. At Southwest Gas,
they wanted to charge customers for employee massages and catering and entertainment at those Las Vegas Golden Knights games, and manicures and pedicures and spousal travel for board members.
Supporting documents linked to the report break some of that down. In its 2018 rate case, Southwest Gas included costs for weekly and bi-weekly massages from the European Massage Therapy School, as well as golf course memberships, a bartender, 2 apartments it rents in Las Vegas, and hotel rooms at Vidara. In 2020, Southwest Gas sought to charge Nevada customers for catering and entertainment at T-Mobile Arena and expenses paid to a ziplining company. They also tried to slide in charges for a board member's mani-pedi, an in-room movie and minibar tab at the Four Seasons, luxury vehicle charges, and first-class flights, including expenses for a senior executive spouse to travel to board meetings.
That says they just don't care about the consumer. They care about their profits and making their stockholders make a profit.
That was Las Vegas local Wayne Bernath in a story we did in February about skyrocketing gas bills. We've been hearing from customers across the valley all year that utility costs are too high.
They're just coming up with anything they can say to try to justify. But it's not justifiable, these rate hikes. Not that much.
EPI's report shows an auditor with the Public Utilities Commission went through a painstaking process to catch many of the inappropriate costs that Southwest Gas tried to slip into its rate hike requests. The PUC staffer recommended the commission disallow some of the expenses, but others were approved.
What message is that sending to the ratepayer?
I think it's, sending the message that the utility is looking out for their shareholders and not for customer interests.
NV Energy had 2 questionable expenses mentioned in EPI's report. Nevada law prohibits utilities from charging ratepayers for promotional and political advertising, but the report says NV Energy's bill inserts included corporate image building or goodwill advertising, costs it generally tried to recover from the customer. Also,
NV Energy provided these power banks to all of the attendees in swag bags at this lithium conference that Governor Lombardo held earlier in the year. And the power banks were sort of branded with the wildfire safety information and website for the company. But that's not at all the topic of the lithium conference.
At least 100 cell phone charging banks were provided to conference attendees.
In a statement, NV Energy said any cost that would be paid by customers is carefully vetted, and certain expenses are paid solely by the company. They also question EPI's credibility. Southwest Gas says the rates it charges customers include only costs approved by its regulators. EPI tells me they're working with Nevada lawmakers on utility accountability and transparency in legislation, and they expect to have something come to a vote during the 2025 session. We have EPI's full report and the full statements from NV Energy and Southwest Gas on our website at ktnv.com. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.